this crazy. Hey, okay. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, perfect. So now I can pay attention to what y'all are saying, because overlays with this were just not working. Turn that down just a touch. Okay. So I also got myself a new, let's see if you can see that, with the back buttons.
I am at your service, Captain.
I did not bind any of this yet, so.
Inform you that I
Hey,
will be
good to see
making
you.
another delivery. All right. Suppose you were due for one.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be
Vladimir and I
fine, but
agreed
still.
on what should be included. That's all
I
fine.
hope you are
Do you know
satisfied
if you get a
with the
response?
quarters available
That
to
is
you.
highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you.
Alright, so today I want to do the Frontier missions. Hey, welcome in. See you there. Got a dual monitor today so I can actually pay attention to this chat. Actually, I need to do multi-stream. There we go. So no matter where you're at, I can see it. Hope we're having a good day today. Controller today, so I felt it appropriate to go with like the Xbox controller because I was playing with a PlayStation controller and it just kept throwing me off. Anyway, we're going, yep, where hope is built, Hopo's orbit.
What can I do for you, Captain?
dragon fruit. I haven't had one of these in like years. So where are we off to? Nari. Oh. Wait a minute. Maybe I want to go to Balo.
Another perfect jump, just like you planned.
Okay. So now where to? What? I thought I was in the right spot. Go to Bulbo's orbit.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing us, systems failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Alright, that's it. Welcome to Oaktown.
Docking complete. It's so satisfying seeing the hatches line up.
Oh.
That
Okay.
ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Interesting.
There was a
Get back
small
to the
bit
world,
of dust
eh?
on your shoulder. How dare it try to spoil perfection? But don't worry, I've no tricks.
goes.
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
Well, it's a nice ship, but no, I'm not here to steal it.
Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together.
I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
What do you need me to do?
Repair my ship? Please.
I need to get you to a doctor.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
Do I be nice? Come on.
Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help.
I guess I'll be a nice guy this run. I was gonna be a nice guy for hire, but what are you gonna do? Rig.
Long way down. Thanks. That should get me home.
Hey, welcome in. These outlaw ships still need to be dealt with. Need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again.
Chasing
We
down
can't
space
let that
pirates.
happen.
Just tell me where they were headed, I'll handle it.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Let's go get them. Is that them right there? Talk with Sarah Morgan. What's up, Sarah? Where'd you go?
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
I feel strangely powerful, like energy is coursing through my veins.
That's distressing, but to be expected, I suppose. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Take me to your leader, human. I appreciate the concern, but I promise you I feel perfectly fine.
Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
If those beings wanted to harm me, I'd already be dead. I don't think malevolent beings would have granted me this new ability.
Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple.
Yep.
Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
Not darts. Constellation's never heard of these temples before. I would have thought this would be exciting for you.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
Maybe these temples were intended for humankind all along.
Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery. The pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
And here I thought I was the subject to your wildest dreams.
Well, yeah, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time.
Okay.
All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
All right.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Again? I think we were done.
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my shoes? Not literally.
Let's go hunt down some pirates. Oh, hold on, yo. Got a phone call.
like touching down on a cloud. Landing skills never cease to amaze.
I'm listening. Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
I could tell it was still bothering you.
Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Let me help you.
I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
Never told me where you ended up after the battle.
What's there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
It's not like you had a choice.
I'd be lying if I told you I'd carefully weighed all my options. Truth is, I was on autopilot, acting purely on instinct.
Set a course for the Cassiopeia system.
Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
I'm sensing some tension between you two.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my specialty. Your well-being is important to me.
That's why I'm desperate for your help. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I need someone I can trust to hold me together.
Appreciate the confidence.
Well, you deserve it. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
Oh, it's because I love you.
I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. Just not ready. Not yet.
Okay. Well, that ends today. Don't want to force it. You've been critical of yourself for far too long.
You're right. I have. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
She is now undismissible until... This place, huh? Hope Tech. Get my ship repaired.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy. Kiosk right here for you. Need some work done? Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
I feel like this one's almost better than the other one. Hold on to it, it doesn't weigh very much. Half a pound. This Urban Eagle too, it's sick.
Everyone on the back floor bumps into him on occasion. It's not that big of a deal.
My brother, the big shot at Hope Tech.
Let's get you settled in.
Wait a minute, they're twins.
Yes?
Excuse me! A little desperate here.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. But you have to admire what he's accomplished.
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God.
You don't look like things are going well.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
Tell me what's wrong.
Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
Story of my life.
You get it then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
That's really terrible.
It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
How am I supposed to deal with the tracker?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt. But he may not give you any choice.
I guess I Captain Fahim then.
You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Excuse me?
Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order, don't even think about it. No haggling. And,
You must get high marks for customer service.
I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few. So now I look out for number one. You may be thinking this place is a dump. Lots of customers back. Hopefully something catches.
I mean, they're okay, I guess. This one's like alright.
Okay. Hello.
Hey.
Howdy. I'm new in town. What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink.
Captain Fahim, pleasure to meet you.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill.
A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies. Meant for orphans. Or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the Markup. Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option.
You don't seem bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this.
So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
Della doesn't deserve a bounty on her. The whole thing doesn't add up.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I'm only trying to do the right thing. Trust me.
You do seem trustworthy for some reason.
You seem like an honorable man. You wouldn't kill an innocent.
I do my best. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am.
Thanks for the advice, but I got it covered.
Suit yourself. But you may want to re-up your life insurance policy. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Turn to Adela.
Why did I feel sick?
Miss the tracker to let you go.
I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you.
You're lucky the tracker was a good guy. They will send more.
You think? I mean, of course they will. Oh, God. I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but I really, really need to go. Thank you.
She's out of here.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
No, they put up a good fight, but I got them in the end.
I'm sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life, but they brought it on themselves. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the Starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Let's meet with Rhonda.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything everything you see around you?
We'd be dust except for the factory.
Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Talk to Elaine about this. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, Dan, good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir. This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
I found your stolen ship on Montaro, Luna.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
I'm aware of your position.
Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Hmm?
A group of mercenaries. Ship is delivered to a group of men trying to acquire a farm. Group of mercenaries hired a thief to steal your ship.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems. I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass on. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Is there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope-Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope-Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
The thief had inside help. Know anything about that?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Why didn't anyone report the theft?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other Starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every Starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
I think we're done here.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people.
I understand your position.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
I was hoping to learn more.
Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Can you tell me about Ranger Price?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well-connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
Sorry. I'm trying to wake up here. How is Neon different?
Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Keep your eyes and ears open. I'm not sure we got the whole story here.
Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
A faster computer.
If you're waiting on approvals, take it up with Galbank. Don't spring for the extended warranty. You just won't need it.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
Just keep it
Holmes,
holstered.
the best thing that's happened to us. I am the moth to your flame, the magnet to your flame.
Your grav jumps are as majestic as a Hold while we scan your ship. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Hello there! Let me know if you need anything. Come on in. You won't find a better selection anywhere else.
unique starship models is expertly crafted by the Settled System's best
I
engineers.
heard the shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
An impressive outcome given the Shaw Gang's reputation.
Ah.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
You must be Ranger Price.
The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
Oh, I'm sure the people in Neon want to uphold the law.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Oh,
good.
Oh, cause trouble.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I'll introduce you, but don't... Later.
Let's load a save.
Hey, I don't care who... Oh. The one and only.
Prize.
Well, the Marshal... Truth is, a lot... Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The people who run this place aren't. Our job, the last thing...
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon.
Who runs this place?
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want.
So you just turned a blind eye?
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent.
Law and justice aren't flexible concepts, they are absolutes.
Ah, rookies.
I'm proud of you. Without duty and honor, you'd have nothing left.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Let's go.
Come on. It's pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down. I need to impress that upon you, because the fact that you think justice is absolute concerns me, Deputy. It's never that simple. Justice can mean different things to different people, and laws can be interpreted and debated. A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people. Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, shoot. You gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need?
Looking for a thief skilled enough to steal a ship from the factory.
Right out of the factory? Damn, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
People could be in danger.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
That's part of the job, yeah.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Well, that's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money.
What syndicate are you talking about?
The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear.
I'll talk to this loan shark, but you better make it worth my time.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. The place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Go handle this loan shark. Save myself 1,000 credits.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
You didn't.
Do you now?
I know you have to keep some people out. I admire someone who respects rules.
Thank you.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Okay.
Hey, back the hell off.
A new customer, perhaps? Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
Hear about the debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
What an absolute imbecile. He's clearly mocking us.
Billy doesn't know you think that was his brother's.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
None of your business.
But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here.
I'm asking for your cooperation.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
The Rangers can make your life real difficult if we want to.
Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City.
Got a big one times luxury I really don't have.
How much time you've got isn't my problem. This is a lot of credits we're talking about. I ain't just gonna eat that loss. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Let's make this quick!
I don't even need a gun. I can't take much more of this. Junk.
Dude, gotta turn around backwards.
You're ready to die. Let's go! That... Another loser. Another notch on my gun.
good one.
You're done. Hey, there'll be plenty of time for shooting later.
If I have to eat fish for dinner one more time, I think I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, I know this way stinks.
Let's go talk to him.
seen them at least 3 times now. They hit the bars, buy a lot of drinks, and talk about how great they are. Did you talk to Goodman?
Unfortunately, it came to violence. Didn't work out well for him.
I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Madame Sauvage's place, where the fun never stops. In the
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
You don't have places like this in
Stuff
that
or not.
dealer, that's for sure.
I'm still interested, but you're asking me almost to go to the ring.
What? Stuff that falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astor Lounge. Now, Oh, great.
Velocity's such a grab rush.
A Freestar Ranger, and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Freestar Ranger Deputy Soba.
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Please, just need some information. Could help save lives.
Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
These little ship, people might be in danger and I need your help.
All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
You provided the means for mercenaries to intimidate and threaten an innocent person.
Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
There's still time to make things right. Please help me.
I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Well, go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Did anyone in the First give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Did Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
What do you know about the men that you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
That's all I need for now. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
You're free. Thanks for your help.
Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Changing the hearts.
Be careful out there. These mercenaries.
That side's a bad place for two.
Hungry. Think we might take a break and order some food. What do you think?
Good work, Deputy.
It's a long quest.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for it.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
How do you think this adventure is going?
It's a small thing, but I really liked it. Like, you can see the dude's cowboy hat. Like, like it through the ship's window. Like, when it's taken off. Like, it's a nice little touch. Like, what you're wearing, you can see your guy through the windows. food, pop on a show, and just take a quick little break. We'll be back on pretty soon. I'm going to be off and on all day today.